Hello everyone and welcome back to another Stormworks update video. Now in today's video we're going to be going over the new bases and the workbench locations here in the new Arctic biome in Stormworks with a major update. Now if you enjoy doing these videos, comment below and let me know what else you'd like to see in our future videos. While there, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click the little bell icon to be notified of our upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. So that all said, let's get straight into it and get started. So the first base they've gone ahead and added with workbenches is going to be the Tajon airstrip. Now this is a huge airstrip with a large actual hangar itself, which has a workbench in it. Along with that, it also has a little port area that has another workbench in it. Now these obviously areas are separated by themselves. You have to obviously walk to the different areas. Now spawning in, as you can see here, if we spawn in at the actual base itself, we are currently presented in the actual bedroom area of the base. We have to come through the first door. In the first door we have a kind of like a little waiting room, I guess, a whole bunch of offices and like a little canteen and this outpost, and then moving in we also have somewhat of a little garage here on the side. Now opening the garage doors, you presented obviously walking out. You can see currently flying up here in the Arctic at the moment, we have the huge little actual hangar over here. I've got one of my helicopters that spawned there, but as you can see, quite a big hangar, probably more or less the same size I would guess as the one that we have on the greater base, but you can see here we have the fuel tank and we also have the workbench itself. Now the actual airstrip, as you guys can see, is absolutely massive. I think this is going to be really nice for your larger creations where you can actually just bring them out, spawn them on the runway, and then obviously take off from there for your long haul missions. Now moving along there, you can also see that just behind this actual house where we spawned in at is going to be the little dock where you can go ahead and actually spawn your ships in. Currently, as far as I'm aware, this is the only place that you can go ahead and spawn ships in, so let's go down there and let's go check that out. So arriving at this little port slash dock area, as you make your way down by road from the actual hangar airstrip itself, you see quite a big open area and space, a little bit of lumber and obviously objects lying around. We have some nice little spotlights and a couple of crates here and there. Not much in terms of actual buildings down here and warmth, so make sure obviously you are wearing your Arctic outfits. Now as far as the actual area is concerned, we have quite a large actual workbench here. As you can see, if we go here, it's all the way from here all over here, so quite nice and large, so you can do your large creations here. We also have obviously a little fuel tank for diesel, which is going to be quite useful for those of you that are using limited fuel, which will be quite nice, and this is obviously quite accessible to get everywhere else in the Arctic. So let's go ahead and move on to the next base. So the next base we have is actually going to be a terminal. Now this is called Terminal Trite. Obviously you guys know his work on the workshop itself. He's been in a couple of the top 5 videos. And now spawning in at the actual base itself, once again we spawn in at the bed area where we can go ahead and sleep. We have a small little canteen area with a little bit of a whiteboard over there, some nice little pictures and things on the walls, and coming out of it, as you guys can see here, there is a little bit of an upstairs area, and then we also have the actual 4 little areas where we can go ahead and put trains. Now if you come into the main one, which is number 2 and 3, you'll see we have once again another fuel tank and also a little workbench where we can go ahead and, exactly like we had at Terminal Komodo and Terminal Spycakes in the last large major update. And you can see here this train line is going to go ahead and connect itself over to all the other train lines in the game itself. And let's go ahead and move on to the next base area. Now the next train area is going to be Terminal Endo. Once again, you guys know Endo Skull's work over on the workshop, also on his YouTube channel himself. Now this actual train line or terminal is going to be the closest one in comparison to the creative island and also to the original Donk Island itself, so this should probably be your first port of call when you are coming up north and looking for a base to buy or actually stay at. Obviously it only has a train area. Now spawning it in, you can see here we have the actual beds, along with that just once again a small little area in here, and coming out of it you can see we actually have the actual 4 little terminal slash hangars themselves. Once again, little bit of workbench in there, and also we have the fuel in there, which is diesel at the moment. As you can see, it connects itself all the way through. We have the little switch boxes along there, which are all signals that we can go ahead and change tracks. But this once again is the closest one to the actual last major big island that we had in game itself. And also has another road. This road actually leads up onto the little outpost that we have over here. So you can see here we have the research outpost, the SGK research outpost. Doesn't have any workbenches over there, unfortunately, at the moment, but obviously is close to it. Now this is all on the actual major island, as you can see here, all the mega island up north here, a couple different areas, but those are your 3 different spawn locations with workbenches on them, just if you guys wanted to know. So I think we'll go ahead and end today's video over there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it somewhat entertaining and informative as always, and we'll see you in the next one.